Not sure where in the land of the rising sun to call home, but considering coming to Japan? Your choice will be easier thanks to our guide. Japan is unlike anywhere else on Earth with its expansive metropolis of Tokyo, world-famous cherry blossoms in the spring, and an old culture that dates back thousands of years. It's understandable why so many foreigners prefer to reside here. And now is the ideal time to move, because moving to a new nation is finally becoming simpler. You may learn where to live based on job prospects, food and drink, and more by watching the complete video if you wish to join the 2.6 million foreigners, about 390,000 of whom speak English, who currently reside in Japan. In today's video, we will talk about the 7 best places to live in Japan expats. So make sure to watch the video till the end, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon, so you won't miss any future videos we upload. Best for food and drink, Osaka. Osaka, which has a population of 2.6 million, is the culinary epicenter of Japan. In Osaka, very much any cuisine that you might find in other Japanese towns is improved. The dense, savory pancake known as okonomiyaki is particularly excellent. What's best? One of Japan's most adaptable foods is okonomiyaki, which means whatever you like cooked in English. There is no way to predict exactly how each restaurant will prepare it, but you can always count on it being wonderful. In the post-war era, when food was scarce and combining a basic pancake batter with whatever was on hand went a long way, okonomiyaki was born. Takoyaki, an octopus-based street cuisine, is another meal you must taste in Osaka. A dark and sweet takoyaki sauce, Japanese mayonnaise, bonito flakes, and pickled ginger are added to the batter-fried dish. One is certainly a chef's kiss when you bite into one. The best climate, Kyoto. In the north of Japan, the climate is subarctic, whereas in the south, it is subtropical. As a result, there is no ideal city for climate. It all depends on personal preference. You may enjoy the best of both worlds in Kyoto, which is located in the center of the nation. The cherry blossom season, which takes place in Japan from April 5th to April 14th, is best experienced in Kyoto, particularly with hundreds of thousands of visitors pouring in to enjoy the spectacle. The Kyoto Botanical Gardens, the largest of their kind in Japan, totally overflow with blossoming trees. The summer months can easily reach temperatures of 35 degrees C or higher, but thankfully, this time of extreme heat is brief, only lasting from late July to the end of August. Be ready to deal with the torrential downpour that comes with the monsoon season, which lasts from June to about mid-July. Another botanical treat that comes with autumn is momijigari, or the search for the crimson maple leaves. Similar to how cherry blossoms bloom in the spring, the autumnal display of vivid red leaves is beautiful. One of the best locations in Japan for this natural wonder is once again Kyoto. Kyoto is spared the harsh winters of the north and typically only experiences moderate snowfall. Frost is also conceivable, but it often only occurs in moderate forms, and it is not common. Ideal for career opportunities. Tokyo. Tokyo offers the most employment options for foreigners compared to any other city. Tokyo, the largest urban sprawl in the world, is home to an astounding 14 million people, as well as a ton of internationally renowned companies. Tokyo is also, and perhaps most importantly, friendlier to foreigners than other Japanese cities. There aren't many English speakers in Japan, although Tokyo has more than the rest of the country. This is particularly true in the business world, where many major corporations based in Tokyo can accommodate English speakers. But even a little bit of knowledge of Japanese will help. Teaching English is by far the most frequent occupation for foreigners in Tokyo. The fact that all of your sessions will be in English eliminates the need for you to learn Japanese, which is a major benefit. The average monthly wage in Japan is between 200,000 and 600,000 yen, or $1,412 and $4,240. A career as a tour guide is another option. With almost 31 million tourists visiting Japan annually, there are many chances in this field. The drawback of highly skilled work in Tokyo is that you'll frequently be cut off from the local population. These professions are typically for multinational corporations. Although these jobs pay well, it is less than the highest earnings in cities like London or New York. Jobs in translation are always in high demand if you speak Japanese fluently, particularly in the entertainment sector. Some of the largest video game businesses in the world are based in Japan, and they produce games for huge global markets. As a result, there will always be a demand for those who can translate a game for users abroad. Best for getaways in the countryside, Okinawa. The neon lights of Tokyo may be Japan's claim to fame, but the nation also has some of the most breathtaking natural scenery in the entire globe. Okinawa, a city on an island in the far south of Japan, is the greatest place to experience these. Its beaches, which have picture-perfect white sand and azure waters, make the city a popular vacation spot for Japanese residents. Fortunately, many of these beaches are still undeveloped and have a peaceful atmosphere despite their popularity. If you're not really into beaches, Okinawa still has something for you. Yunbaru Park is a vast area of wild environment that is home to many exotic creatures, as well as forests, mangroves, waterfalls, and other natural features. The sole drawback is that trekking there is not recommended because to its density and challenging terrain. It is better to plan a day trip or weekend getaway with a knowledgeable guide because it is incredibly simple to become lost in the subtropical canopy. Ideal for inexpensive houses. Sapporo. Sapporo, the northernmost city in Japan, experiences the colder end of the country's varied climate, with regular lows below zero during the winter. It's also one of the most affordable cities in Japan to live in, yet it in no way indicates that living is of lower quality here. Sapporo, on the other hand, has a bewildering array of outdoor and sporting activities, fantastic bars, and an annual winter festival that draws 2 million tourists. Additionally stunning is Sapporo's hilly backdrop, which provides locals with a stunning location for weekend trekking. Additionally, it is extremely affordable when compared to larger cities like Tokyo. A meal for two normally costs just $26, while a 3-bedroom apartment in the city center costs about $565 per month, as opposed to $2,100 in Tokyo. Favored for culture. Nagoya. Nagoya, which has a population of about 2.3 million, is the third largest city in Japan. It may surprise some that it was chosen as the finest location for culture, given that it is renowned as a hub of contemporary industry and production. However, a wide variety of fantastic museums, temples, castles, art galleries, and much more are available there. The city's history may be traced back to the Jomon period of Japan, 14,300 BC, when it was initially settled, or at least where it currently is. Although the region had already been occupied, Nagoya's true construction didn't begin until about 300 AD. Even today, there are remnants of that time, such as the well-known Atsuta Shrine, which was allegedly constructed under Emperor Keiko, 71-130 AD. The fabled Kusanagi no Tsurugi, an old sword frequently referred to as the Excalibur of Japan, is housed inside the shrine. The Cultural Path, a stretch of historically significant buildings and monuments, is another option. Don't forget to visit the magnificent Nagoya Castle, which dominates the city's skyline and is a magnificent example of Edo architecture. The Tokugawa Art Museum should not be missed if you enjoy both art and history. It houses elaborate samurai armor, as well as a number of the most priceless cultural artifacts in Japan, known as national treasures, koku. Best for families. Tokyo. Tokyo once more? Tokyo is the finest city for families, despite the fact that choosing it twice can look like cheating. In addition to having virtually infinite access to family-friendly activities, this area also offers some of the best educational opportunities. Azuba and Chifu are two areas of Tokyo that stand out for education in particular. Excellent foreign schools with American-style curricula can be found here. Although Azuba's Nishimachi International School, NIS, is still a great option, The international school in Chifu is regarded as the greatest in Japan. Tokyo offers a virtually endless variety of entertainment options. The obvious pick is Disneyland Tokyo, but think about casting your net a little wider and checking out the Ghibli Museum. It is the birthplace of Hayao Miyazaki's classic works, who is unquestionably Japan's most well-known animator. Kids will adore the exhibitions that highlight his most well-known movies, including Spirited Away, Ponyo, My Neighbor Totoro, and more. This brings us to the end of this video. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and sharing, so we can keep bringing more content like this. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.